They had some discussions, but it was the first time they met at the Oval Office face to face. And while this was very much high stakes, it seemed like the two knew each other. It seemed kind of like they were long lost friends. We spoke with a body language expert that said that Donald Trump showed some restraint and actually showed some respect towards the prime minister. He kicked off the meeting, at least from in front of reporters, congratulating Mark Carney on returning the Liberals back to power after being down more than 20 points to the federal Conservatives. Mark Carney then called President Trump transformational. They also spoke on multiple topics that were spoken about during the federal election. The whole 51st state thing, as Lena mentioned, Mark Carney saying that this country will never be for sale. Later on, mouthing never, never, never. They talk about tariffs. At this point, no tariffs are going to be lifted right now. Also speaking about the Canada-USA Mexico deal, something that Donald Trump brokered during his first presidency. They're going to be working to fix that sooner rather than later. After the joint meeting with reporters, both had their own availabilities with the media. Here's what Mark Carney had to say specifically about Donald Trump continuing to mention Canada as a 51st state. Also, we heard from Donald Trump giving his recap of the meeting.
The president has made known his wish about that issue for some time. I've been careful always to distinguish between wish and reality. I was clear there in the Oval Office, as I've been clear throughout on behalf of Canadians, that this is never going to happen. Canada is not for sale. It never will be for sale. Some things, as I said in the room, some things are never for sale. And he agreed with that.
We had a great meeting today, actually, with the new prime minister, who's a terrific guy. And we had a very long session with JD and Marco and everybody. And it went very well. No, we had a very great meeting and no tension. We want to do what's right for our respective peoples. And that's what's going to happen.
Speaking of what's going to happen, the two leaders will meet again later in June during the G7 meeting. That's going to be happening in Alberta. We'll see what comes out of that. Back to you two.
TV24's Phil Perkins joining us live from the newsroom. Phil, thanks a lot.